The radio tower outside Calder had not worked in 40 years, but every night its red beacon still blinked against the sky. Locals said the tower had learned to breathe. Teenagers dared each other to touch the fence, but none went inside. Maya Lin, a 22-year-old journalism student, came with a recorder and a flashlight. She had a deadline and a taste for urban legends. Her professor wanted color stories. Calder Tower was perfect. The field around the building crunched with frost. The sign above the entrance still read KLD AM, your neighborhood voice, the paint peeling like sunburnt skin. She pushed the door open. Inside, the smell of mold and burned wires clung to her throat. Posters from the 1960s hung in strips. The silence was not silent at all. Faint static hid inside it, a thin hiss that seemed to crawl along the walls. On a desk, a red on-air sign glowed faintly. There was no power. Maya set her recorder down. This is Maya Lin, reporting from Calder Transmission, long abandoned. Locals claim. The on-air sign flared bright red. At midnight, the speakers hissed. A whisper said her name. Maya. Her skin froze. No one knew she would be here. The first recording. The tape machine clicked on by itself. Reels spun. A voice filled the room, her own voice. I shouldn't have come here. The door won't open. They're behind me. The recording ended with a scream. Maya ripped the tape free. The ribbons spilled to the floor, writhing like worms. From the hallway came footsteps. Slow, heavy. She grabbed her flashlight and ran. The corridor stretched, longer than physics allowed. Doors lined both sides. From each, faint sounds leaked. Laughter, crying, whispers. She passed one door. Inside was laughter, sharp and hollow. Another door, muffled sobs, looped like a broken track. Against her better judgment, she opened the third door. Inside, a classroom. Dozens of corpses sat neatly at desks. Headphones clapped to skulls. Static hissed in every ear. Their heads turned toward her in unison. She slammed the door and ran. The corridor shook, buzzing like a struck tuning fork. Doors slammed one by one behind her. The archives. She burst into a stairwell and stumbled down. A golden sign read, Archives. Inside were shelves stacked with boxes of tapes, each labeled with a name and a date. Hundreds, thousands. Her hand closed on one box. She looked at the label. Maya Lin, 12/08, final. Tomorrow's date. She threaded the reel. Her own voice cried from the speaker. It looks like me. It looks like me. It's learning my timing. The tape ended in a scream. On the shelves, other boxes slid open. Tapes hissed. Hundreds of last words bled into the air at once. Maya fled. The listeners. Another door led into a round chamber. A table filled the center. Around it sat a dozen silhouettes, each with headphones. Their mouths were wide open. From their throats poured static. One silhouette raised its hand and pointed at her. The others followed. The ceiling light shattered, glass raining down. The dark folded over her like a blanket. The field of antennas. She burst outside. The field was no longer empty. Hundreds of rusted antennas leaned toward the tower, their guy wires moaning in the windless night. Dishes crusted with frost, all pointed directly at her. 100 voices called her name in broken frequencies. Maya, Aya. Her stomach turned, but the ladder waited. She climbed. The climb. At 20 feet, her gloves froze to the rungs. At 40, her legs shook. At 60, she looked down and gasped. Below, another Maya climbed. The same clothes, same face, but hands bloodied. 10 rungs beneath her, a third Maya, breath fogging. Above, still higher, a dozen more Mayas, each damaged in new ways, climbing forever. Their whispers overlapped in sick harmony. "Keep going, keep going." She squeezed her eyes shut. When she opened them, the figures remained. She climbed faster. The beacon. At the top, the beacon's glass glowed red. She looked into it. Her reflection changed. Older, hollow cheeks, lips sewn shut with copper wire, eyes rimmed white. The stitched reflection smiled. It lifted a microphone. Her pocket recorder clicked on. Her own voice, distorted, whispered into her ears. "This is my last broadcast. If you can hear me, it means the signal has taken another host." The beacon flared. Maya screamed, but her scream fractured into static, pouring into the night sky. Finale. Radios across Calder lit up by themselves. Old transistor sets, car stereos, alarm clocks, all tuned to her voice. "Help me. Please, help me." Then silence, then the whisper. "Do you want to hear how you die?" In kitchens, in bedrooms, in cars parked under frozen streetlights, people leaned closer to their radios. Some swore they never turned them on. The tower blinked red. The broadcast continued.